حضرتك إضاءة مهندس زراعي.
And its space is 180 acres covered often net metal, and it is supplied of an external forecast systems are the middle pressure flogs that decrease the temperature 7 Celsius within 7 minutes, as well as the other system modify the degree of the lighting. The rate of the acre is about 25 ton. Use of the water about 60%. The greenhouse number 7 was produced for the squash and the date of 28th of the July 2019. Which is in the high limited, so the rate of the plants during the agricultural season based on the wood class standard in order to reach and produce a safe, healthy product. Such by 25 ton further feed the open feeds that would produce from
جدودنا ما بخلوش وترى تاريخك شوف في الماضي. شوف احنا ازاي ما نسيناهوش، انا ساعات من ما تنامشي، ما انت سنين انت ما بتقومش. احنا بنعمل كده لولادنا، من قاعد معظمنا حيمشي. قول انا واقف تعب البلدي، المزرعة اكبر متحيز. علق اي امور في حياتك، خلي بلدك أكبر حيز. راجع بقى رجوك حساباتك، شغلك حيخليك تتميز. نام للساعة 2 ما تنام، خلي بلدك أكبر حيز. راجع بقى رجوك حساباتك، شغلك حيخليك تتميز. نام للساعة 2 ما تنامش، ما انت سنين نمت ما بتقومش. احنا بنعمل كده لولادنا، من قاعد معظمنا حيمشي. قول انا واقف تعب البلدي، المزرعة اكبر متحيز.
خالد فوزي احمد، مدير القطاع الاسباني في قطاع محمد نجيب الزراعي. اتشرف بتقديم منطقه الخدمه يا فندم. منطقة الخدمة يا فندم تقع على مساحة 2016 متر مربع، تخدم 24 فدان، تنقسم إلى 15,000 كل قسم يا فندم يتكون من 3 خزان مياه سعة الخزان الواحد 114
divisions of 3 tanks and the 5 of the tanks of feeding of it's filled by the 3 mills. Through the entering a program of feeding designed by the agriculture extensionist in order to give me the most efficiency, adding to the automatic unit of temperature and sensors inside the servers taking the data by the temperature in and outside the greenhouses, the directions of the wind, the percentage of the humidity, and the degree of lighting of the sun. Therefore, is controlling the internal systems of the air circulation.
الحيوية بكلية الزراعة جامعة عين شمس والمستشار العلمي للشيخ
the president of the biological chemistry of the University. The greenhouse on a space of 13 acres to produce the summer cucumber of the first variety is aimed by the company to be one of its kind. 120 ton is produced through from August to October. Such a greenhouse is privileged by the traditional one that contains several systems. Each, if you have high temperatures, the screen would be closed and through the ventilation to open, and the upper and the side ventilation to be open to give us the best and the maximum productivity. And using the pesticides are limited. Mohamed, are we garden from A to Z recorded in a log for how the numbers of the workers, the productivity, and the chemical materials used to be the minimum limit and listed according to the conditions of the European Union to be transferred on a database and that is automated. And ultimately, what is, if you allow me, sir, no, I talk only about the level of each sector. I'm talking about the mastermind of the whole system. I have 100,000 acres in such a sector. How many greenhouses? Level. On a daily basis, the technical admin in the company is sent by the facts I talk about. The whole issue is no one season. So please do it. Thank you very much.
اهلا وسهلا بسيادتك يا فندم مهندس
I'd
إيهاب
like
عبد
to welcome you, sir, the Mohandas Abdul Karim Satla. The greenhouses and the moderate technology of heating units, and we have a side screening for ventilation and another unit to measure a colorful paper greenhouses and till 2020, the year 2020, the colorful, especially the red, just have an vitamin C, and the production is made according to the world class standard. Any orders, sir? Thank you. It is a standard paper for exportation, and the natural value is and in Ramadan used to have a price of 4 to 5 Egyptian pounds. Of that time would be 16 Egyptian pound, and now it's became to 4 to 5 Egyptian pound per kilo. The goods, in particular the vegetables produced by the greenhouse throughout the Republic, that lead to the minimizing of the price of already maintained the prices of the tomato and cucumber and and now it is displayed for the outlets for the national services as well as the all was increasing, and once we've got the availability of the with the cooperation with our brotherly country of the Republic of Sudan, so we display the alliance national services, the frozen one from 60 to 67, and the Sudanese of the agency between 100 and 112 and 20 Egyptian pounds. So the availability of the free display and the sound competition, though instead of receiving the cow by getting a profit of 3 to 5 project of the small cow made the small farmer to produce and distribute in the market that contributed to the increase of the Supreme Committee for the Sugar and the Pears to we've supported the small breeder by 60 million Egyptian pounds. Once you make a balance between the demand and the supply, so therefore the people would find that everything it is a reasonable one. This of exportation and the balance of the prices, as you've Excellency said, that we are coordinating with the market. Yes, we need them all to coordinate and work together.
محطة الفرز والتعبئة بقاعدة محمد نجيب العسكرية. أقيمت محطة الفرز والتعبئة بقطاع قاعدة محمد نجيب العسكرية على مساحة 55 ألف متر مسطح بسعة تخزينية 1100 طن.
This has another station for the parking. The station was established of the isolated pallets to isolate the humidity and the fever that divided the three main sections. The first one to receive and deliver the product, the raw material and the temperatures of 18 Celsius of 5 entrance and several rooms to decrease the temperature of 35 to 15 Celsius. The second section is the whole of the selection and the packaging of temperature 13 Celsius. It has 4 parts of selections and a lab to monitoring the quality of the products as well as the technical control room. The third section to the cooling room of 6 rooms, each one of 16 ton, to decrease the temperature of the product from 18 to 0 Celsius in a time not over than 10 hours. And another room to maintain the products that is divided for 2 of 50 ton, 4 for 100 ton, and 2 other rooms of 150 tons. The highest means of cooling packaging of metal piles. All the pallets inside the lanes that is specialized in a room of reserving the seeds of the potatoes of 150 ton. It has another dock of loading that has 5 movable lanes and a barrier of couches to prevent the leaking from inside and outside the station. The selection and packaging station that is one of the biggest in the Middle East and the highest technical station, often storing capacity of 1,001,000 kilograms per day, and the cooling capacity of 1650 horsepower. The first division to receive the product and the second one of 2 rooms of each one is 100 ton, and the temperature to be reduced till 15 degrees Celsius, and we can use it for storage as well. Thank you for having you, sir. Engineer Amr Abd Hamid Mustafa is responsible of operating all the production lines and following the periodical operations. I would like to explore the mechanic starting from the entry into the raw material to be cooled by 50 kilograms per minute and then to be transferred for washing by in a very important technical to which is the filterization that is responsible for purifying the water from any residuals, whether they are from the sand or carbons. And also that would help to rationalize the use of the water according to the strategic planning of the state that works to reduce it to 64 meters per month in a rate of 1,100 and 400 meters per day. The unit is divided of the primary and the final portion according to or based on the water and the air with the necessity of the containing the product, and then to be dried up in a highest efficiency by pushing or flowing in a great quantity of air, and then the product to be selective of 2 degrees. The first one to be in the right and the north lanes, and the other product, the third one, to in the center. The total of the productions is 40 ton per day. Engineer Ibrahim will complete the manual use or selected for the manual line that consists of 4 phases. The first one in the boxes, and then to the production, and then to enter the raw material to be selected and packed according to the required specification of the quality control, and the lane to be entered to the final product, to use it the lane number 4 to enter or to exit the product from the packages that use all the vegetables and fruits of a capacity 40 ton in a day. Thank you, sir. Responsible of the quality and the packaging and selective. At the end, to firm the packages, the final one, to maintain its safety and healthy, to be launched to the cooling room and then to be loaded. Thank you, sir. Engineer Hassan of Mohamed Naguib military base, and then followed by the 10th Ramadan, all produced and the protected agriculture to be received in the station, selected and to be packaged in different types, and then to all the orders to be packages for different purposes. Review the quality of the product since we receive the product still be entered on in the local market.
للهمة القوية
محطة الفرز والتعبئة.
50 ton and one room for 150 ton and 3 speedy cooling room. The first one, can we allow me to review to this?
جاي جاي عظيم سلام لناس الكل بتوحي والخير على ايد ولادك يا بلدي جاي جاي اللي انتي نور عينيهم الباقي يا مصر بيهم اللي انتي نور عينيهم الباقي يا مصر بيهم.
رصيف الشحن هنا مجهز ب5 مخارج، جميع المخارج مجهز
is invested of an isolated lanes that works electrically to reserve the cooling temperature of the station.
50 سنتي وينخفض بمسافة
It is mobile. Temperature is 18 Celsius to maintain the production and to be dealt in the local market.
العافية العافية والعزم الرجال الكتف اللي شايل والعرق اللي سايل على رمل القناة الايد اللي تبني وتزرع وتجني ولا تعرفوا حال مليون تعظيم سلام.
We are before the first project in the first time in Egypt and the Middle East, which is the producing the seeds of potatoes. So this is the fridge that seed, and all these phases, all the phases to be maintained in a very lower temperature from 2 to 4 Celsius degree of appropriate rate of humidity, and to guarantee its vitality to be produced in another phase. The fourth phase is the second generation of the seeds of the potatoes to be put in the market in January 2020.
للهمة القوية
بتاعنا جدودنا ما بخلوش وقرا تاريخها بشوف في الماضي زي ما نسيناهوش انا ساعات ما تنامش ما انت سنين انت ما بتقومش احنا بنعمل
بمكانتي خياطة في منزلها، بدأت ماري جرجس رحلتها لتصبح فيما بعد صاحبة مصنع للأقمشة والمفروشات الجاهزة، ليؤمن بها زوجها